Ferris State wins today over Michigan Tech by a score of 51-13, joined by head coach Tony Annese, linebacker Konnor Near, and quarterback Trinidad Chambliss. Coach, we'll start with you. Obviously, dominant performance today, getting the win against a good team in Michigan Tech. Just talk about your team's resiliency. Obviously, got it done in one day as opposed to last week, took two. But just talk about the bounce-back mentality, you guys going back to the way that you've played at home and getting a win here this afternoon.
Yeah, it was a great team victory. It's great to have this guy back as a leader and a performer for us. And Trinidad last week apologized after the game, said, I'm going to put it all together eventually. And then he was GLIAC Player of the Week. So, and statistically speaking now, I don't know what his specific numbers are, but, we threw for 399 yards, so 1 yard short of 400, and that was most of his. So super performance by Tren, and all in all, just great stuff. Minus a couple minor mistakes. I thought just it was a great team victory, so really proud of the guys.
Tren, we'll go to you. Obviously, dominant performance for you, 6 touchdown passes. Just what were you seeing as far as what the defense was showing you, and what made you so successful today on the offensive side?
Going into the game, we knew that Michigan Tech had a solid defense. They've always had for years. And we just had to play our ball, do what we do. That's good. And stay ahead of the chains, honestly. We can't have penalties to, push us back, and we're fighting against ourselves. So that was really great. Our O-line played amazing. I don't think we had any false starts or any penalties like that. But yeah, they played their butts off. Sorry. And yeah, our receivers, our slots made plays when they needed to, and I'm just happy. So.
Absolutely. And Konnor, for you, welcome back. Your first game back from injury. I'm sure it was great to get back on the field, and with a dominant performance on the defensive side, holding the Huskies under 300 yards. Just talk about your unit and the performance today on that side of the ball.
I thought we had a lot of fun. We had a really good week, both sides of the ball, but just attitude-wise and going into it. We got a couple short fields in the first half there and held them to a couple field goals. And overall, there's always room for improvement, but all three groups did really good. We got some pressures, we got a couple sacks, and made tackles where we had to, and we didn't let up too many deep balls. Carvis locked down on one dude all day, had a great game, and couldn't be happier and move forward as a team.
Coach, you guys really controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. So just tell me about how both those groups played and the importance of them today. Yeah,
well, obviously we love our O-line and our D-line. So when you're playing a team like this, though, you got to contain big plays, as Konnor just said, and Alex Freese is a super quarterback, and he was 20 for 46. I thought our defensive coaches had a great plan. I thought the players executed the plan to perfection. Obviously, getting ahead early, we threw a touchdown pass on the very first play from scrimmage. So all of those things combined into putting them a little bit more one-dimensional, where they got to throw a lot, where us rolling up a pretty good number by halftime. And then us being really smart and keeping the ball in front of us and not giving up a lot of big plays. So very pleased by all the units. And then even towards the end, Jeremiah Housey blocks a punt. Those are just effort plays that, just are great to see. A lot of people, I guess the score was about 44-13, and a lot of people are like, just let him punt. And here's Housey selling out on a block. So that's great for just just our feeling for one another. Sometimes the defense can't stand the offense can't stand the defense, but everybody felt good and held together really well today, and so it's really important, and I'm really proud of them.
Hey, Coach, can you just talk about how proud you are of Trinidad's command of this offense? 383 yards and 6 touchdowns today.
Yeah, that's a good word, command. He really, I hate to say this, but I've told him this, and it's just fact. We'll go to the film room tomorrow, and there's so many mistakes he made. It's like, whoa, wait a second. And just the way it is. And so we had a leadership group where we had 10 different basically hour-and-a-half sessions at 6:30 in the morning on Thursdays, and Jason Vanderlaan was one of them that came and spoke, and he said, he pointed at his seat, and he goes, I sat in the front row every single game I played at Ferris, and he said, and I sat, and this guy, he pointed at me, chewed my butt virtually every game, even though he was a two-time Harlan Noel Trophy winner. So he says the message was, take coaching and keep on growing because you'll never arrive. And he's done a really good job at that. And so very pleased by that. And just being coachable and trying to get better. That's the goal of everybody on our team.
All right, Coach, just looking ahead, obviously a very big game next week. Tell me about your excitement and your preparedness level for that game next week.
Well, it's always exciting for everybody involved. They're obviously a super program, and it's one of those things where it's been us and them, a lot of us and some of them recently, and so we're looking forward to going there, which we have no choice there, I guess, right? Coach Brocklebank, I don't know why he can't get us home some on that one, but now people are going to be calling you. But so we're traveling there, and it's always a great game, and they're going to be well prepared. We'll be well prepared, and you just go out there and enjoy a great opportunity like Georgia and Texas are going to tonight. So.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you so much. Konnor, Trin, thank you for joining us, and congrats on the win today.